What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. Should the Miami Heat sign Dillon Brooks, the former Memphis Grizzly forward? So after the Grizzlies were defeated in the NBA playoffs against the Los Angeles Lakers during the exit meetings, team officials told Dillon Brooks that they were not going to offer him a new contract or an extension under any circumstances. So after a tumultuous end to the NBA season for the Grizzlies, in which Dillon Brooks was a clown, quite frankly, and he poked and jabbed at the bear, LeBron James, during that first round series against the Lakers. He pissed off LeBron, which amplified his play, and then also he underperformed in the first round as well. Brooks is going to be an unrestricted free agent, and rival teams know that the Grizzlies won't make any offer, like I said. And so there aren't many teams that can tolerate a Dillon Brooks in their locker room. The Heat, on the other hand, possibly can. I think if they could carve out the money, I think they should pursue Dillon Brooks as an option. I mean, it needs to be a 1-year prove-it deal, super cheap, in order for him to build back his reputation in the league, right? So he was a distraction to that Grizzlies team. He wasn't the only distraction. Obviously, Ja Morant was a huge distraction. So Dillon Brooks, though, I think could be an effective player for the Miami Heat. If he's within our system, I think players like Jimmy and Bam can definitely mold him and help mold him into a better player, and he would be a good fit, especially on the defensive end. Like, playing with Jimmy and Bam, that would be huge, right? Having our front court consist of those three would be great. I mean, he does have intensity on the defensive end. He's really passionate and aggressive, and quite frankly annoying, like a Marcus Smart, Pat Bev type player. In terms of his offensive capabilities, I know he averaged like close to 14 points or so per game last season, but his shooting percentages have dropped in the last 2 seasons. So his first 4 seasons, he was shooting above 35% from 3, which is not great, but not bad. The last 2 seasons, he's been shooting below 32%, which is not super helpful because he does take a lot of 3-pointers. So if he does improve his 3-point shooting, then he could be one of those 3-and-D wings that could help Miami next season. I mean, he is a capable offensive player, not the most efficient. So if he can improve that efficiency, then I don't know, the Heat could take a flyer on this unrestricted free agent. I think it would help to have another 14-point scorer on this team. He doesn't do too well on the offensive glass or the defensive glass. He averages 3 rebounds per game, but he will provide another capable defender for the Miami Heat. So this could be a high ceiling reclamation project by adding Dillon Brooks to the Miami Heat. He doesn't have the best reputation around the league anymore. So if we can get him to sign for the cheap, I'm talking a few million for 1 year. I'm not sure if he would be willing to do that, but I think it could theoretically work. I think Miami should take that gamble. As long as this doesn't put us in the second apron of the luxury tax, then I think it's a good idea, especially if the Heat can get off Victor Oladipo's contract. I know he's going to accept that player option for around $10 million this year, but if we can sign him or trade him and get that off the books, then as long as Dillon Brooks is like optimistic to taking a small deal for a 1-year prove-it deal with the Miami Heat, I think that could help resurrect his career. So I'm open-minded to it. What do you guys think about this? Do you think he would be a good fit in Miami? Please let me know I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks again. Take care.